In 1991, they put term limit because they were like, we need to regulate now because that's what we want.
Years.
I think by that time, maybe Raila was like beginning to grow. Banange Kenyans, don't remove term limits. Banange. But my question is, now that Uganda will remove term limits, now that we want them back, can we have them back?
You're a Kenyan. I hope you guys will give Ruto second term. Let him get satisfied and go and not come back. And if you can actually bring Raila on board next, if at all he wins, he doesn't win the AU, and give him his 10 and then he goes. Then on to the next.
Yeah, you see that peace?
You see how
that's
peaceful
peace going. So now, Rachel, I was seeing through the presidents of Kenya, like how they have been able to move like smoothly from the first president. I wanted to find out.
Somehow smoothly. It is smoothly because you cannot tell me somebody goes beyond 30 years ruling a country. In politics, we need to breathe. We need fresh blood.
Rachel, I wanted to find out, how did the first president of Kenya come into power? This was Jomo Kenyatta.
And how did you find
out? I found out that when Jomo Kenyatta was a sole candidate, there was no opposition
in a whole country.
Then I wanted to know, how did then Jomo leave power to give to Moi? I found out Moi was his deputy. Then he died. Jomo died after 14 years in power. Then Moi...
That means Kenyatta was about to be a dictator.
Kenyatta, 14 years?
Yes, if at all he didn't die.
But remember, by that time, Rachel, they didn't have this multi-party system. It was just like one country, one party, one everything.
One president.
So, like, they were not also organized at that time. But he died at 14 years. But remember, when Moi came, he ruled for 24 years. Yes, Moi is the highest. Like, yeah, he led.
How did he leave power?
Now, remember, Moi also came. Moi also came in power when they didn't have this multi-party. So he led them. In 1991, was it 1991? Like 10 years later, I think people started, this president is not really. What can we do? So in 1991, is it 1991 1992? In 1991, now they also formed multi-party system, and that's when they put term limit. So from 1991...
I told you they have term limit in Kenya. They said no. Age limit.
I have said term limit. Have I said age limit?
They don't have age limit.
May I have said age limit. They don't have age limit. So, in 1991, they put term limit because they were like, we need to regulate now because that's what we want.
Years.
I think by that time, maybe Raila was like beginning to grow.
Ruto was like in primary.
Ruto was
in high school.
Because imagine Jomo being a sole candidate. Where were the Railas of those days? How can you be one person like this? Anyway, I think from independence they had not known like what to do. They were scared. Yeah. So 1991 they brought term limits. Music. So they brought term limits. Moi, 10 years later. Now we had to leave power. I was seeing somewhere that his supporters were convincing him to remove the term limit so that he can extend that. He said no, he stepped down.
Oh, but Moi looked very
humble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how who came Mwai Kibaki. And of course now that Moi had left, then Mwai Kibaki came also ruled for 10 years. Then Kenyatta 10 years. Now Banange Kenyans, don't remove term limits. Banange. But my question is, now that Uganda will remove term limits, now that we want them back, can we have them back? Because can we remove then put back?
Yes.
There's that possibility.
As long as people vie for it and they talk about and they push it in power, they can bring back the bill. And they pass it.
So
there's nothing that cannot be changed in that constitution. Right? There's nothing permanent actually in that constitution.
So Banange Ugandans, when are we putting these term limits back? So now Kibaki handed over to Ruto. Now it's Ruto. So now we're saying
no, before Ruto was it's not Kibaki praise before Ruto.
Before Ruto it was
Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yeah, he left his 10 years and gave Ruto. Now it's Ruto with the mantle.
He's almost 5 Yeah. And I'm
Yes.
sure he will convince you people very well, and he will take another 5.
Yeah, it's okay. At least
Yeah,
you know it
it's
will
fine.
be 5.
I think
Yes.
it's 5. No, he's
It will
taking
be
this 5.
It will be total of 10.
Yeah, he
it's
takes
okay.
10. Then he goes, like, let people eat and go. That's what I'm if he's coming
It's
for the
okay.
next
By the way, they should just let him like have the other 5. Yeah, bye.
Because you know, 5 years can finish within a very short time, and then he
At
goes,
least,
and then
yeah. You know the constitution got you guys. You know, 10 years.
and you guys. But I still need to confirm. Somebody comment in that comment section. Do you have to age limit?
Yeah, no, there's no age limit. Even if you Google now.
I will Google.
I've never had something like age limit
In
now.
Kenya.
You already have time limits. So
But I think
like
do you know why they respect term limit?
Yes.
So they don't see the use of
Why
putting
should-
age
yeah.
limits. Like you can go and grow old wherever you want. We shouldn't put a stop on your age. So guys, if at all you're a Kenyan, I hope you guys will give Ruto a second term. Let him get satisfied and go and not come back. And if you can actually bring Raila on board next, if at all he wins, he doesn't win the AU, and give him his 10 and then he goes. Then on to the next.
Yeah, you see that piece?
You see how
That's
peaceful you are?
piece going.
You leave us alone for us. We don't know where we are going.
Because
and we are
now,
just happy.
For them, nobody would even ever think of removing term limits because the history is clear.
Once you leave the people to have their terms and they go home satisfied, they will
10
never
years.
come back.
10 years only. You're not like us who are not sure.
Us, we are contented with what we have. And
That's why we admire them and we're like, at least it's 10 years and you were. And then it's okay. Anyway.
for us, we are good in our own corner. Yeah. We
So
shall
guys,
one day be able to tell another story. But for now, that's the story of our lives.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this kind of content, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. Bye.
Bye, guys.